What's up, everybody? Welcome to Quarantine Day 6, Talkin Tuesday, where we're going to discuss my day and how I was able to contact some real estate professionals and lenders back in Massachusetts, where I'm going to be doing some long-distance real estate investing. Kind of going right into it, I'm basing what I did today off a book called Long Distance Real Estate Investing by David Green. David Green, he's a co-host of Bigger Pockets podcast. Now, biggerpockets.com, it's a free educational resource for real estate. It's probably one of the top real estate educational platforms that there is today. There's a free side and a pro side. The free side and the pro side have the same access to the majority of things, especially the important things that you're going to be able to use, specifically forums, okay? Obviously, with the price of the pro membership, you get certain things for landlords, resources, and stuff like that. But the main thing, get on biggerpockets.com, look at the free webinars, learn how to do some of this stuff, and pick some key points that you can take home, every single day. Okay, so with this book, Long Distance Real Estate Investing, it's a team-based approach to long-distance investing, right? Anywhere you go, no matter where you want to invest, okay, if you see some emerging markets or anything like that, you want to make sure you have a team in place in order to pull the trigger on some real estate deals. Now, today, I try to work on creating that team by working both on the finance side of the things and finding deals. So, this morning, woke up around quarter of 5, did my 5 to 6 a.m. workout, got back, showered up, and immediately got on the phones to try to reach the real estate guys back on the East Coast, because I got about 6 hours being here in Hawaii, and pretty much on the phones all morning. I talked to about 4 different lenders. Now, kind of a sidebar, when I'm making these deals or making these phone calls, I am not looking for these big banks like, say, Bank of America or anything like that, where you're just another fish in the pond kind of thing, and you're pretty much just a number. Whereas if you get to build relationships with these small community banks or savings banks or anything like that, they're going to have potentially better rates, better terms, and have a more of a personal, buildable relationship with these real estate investors. So that was the kind of goal behind today's phone calls, and I was calling these multiple banks around Millbury, where I grew up, and in the Worcester area. And kind of fast forward, I got to about my fifth bank after not receiving, or hearing some of the terms that I was looking for. I came across one bank that eventually did have the terms I was looking for. And kind of a funny story, his wife ended up being my babysitter for my first 5-10 years growing up. It was kind of a small world how it kind of worked out like that, but we immediately hit it off, making connections, building that rapport and relationship, and moving forward, when I come home, we're gonna be getting lunch, getting dinner, whatever, and pretty much working on our future, team building and making hopefully more deals. So that was going off great, and then I decided to reach out to an agent to see if I could find someone who specialized in multifamily properties in the area. And I remembered on Bigger Pockets, because I've been a member for the past 2 years, 2.5 years. And before deployment, I was going to look into condos around the new Worcester Red Sox Stadium, the new Red Sox AAA stadium in the Worcester area. And Brian, so rewind a little bit, the Bigger Pockets forums, if I say I'm looking for multifamily properties in Worcester, Massachusetts, looking for an agent type of thing, you can have keyword alerts set up to where you can, anytime someone says anything about, say, Hawaii or Worcester, Massachusetts, or multifamily properties in Worcester, they can get emails or alerts, and then you can, network like that. And I had started a forum conversation, and Brian reached out to me, and we were going back and forth. He was, pretty much laying it out all on the table, saying, "Hey, looking to help you out. I can do anything, you want to do, whatever you're looking for. What do your terms, stuff like that." And I came home for 2 days. We weren't able to meet up and go through any of the listings, and it just never worked out. But he did leave his phone number, And of course, fast forward, I deployed, I come back, I'm knocking out, I made some money on deployment, and I'm trying to make that money work for me. So making, kind of creating this team back in Worcester, Mass. And I talked to Brian, reached out to him, called him. This is, first time talking to him on the phone, and he immediately remembered. We picked it right back up, and immediately started spitting off deals. I've been here. What are you looking for? Of course, deals that I was looking at on, Realtor.com and some of the MLS sites. He's like, oh, I was just there, yesterday. Nice spot, but no parking. So it might not be desirable for tenants, and that is like golden. What I'm going to be looking for, because these guys are, boots on the ground, and they are in the Worcester area, pretty much looking out for my best interest and their best interest, because we're going to be working together, throughout these next, few years. So it was awesome. And sidebar, we were going on building a relationship first before we kind of started, the business talk, whatever. Son wants to go into in the medical field and in the military, and I'm like, ER nurse in the Army, doing it right now. Let me know. Send all of my information, to him, and he can, ask me any questions he wants. So we immediately hit it off, right there. And you best believe is when I come back, I'm going to be getting lunch and dinner with him too. So we can kind of come up with some more deals, and hopefully we can help each other out and build that lasting relationship. So another sidebar with him. As soon as we talked about the, potential deal that I'm looking at, that I might be trying to close by Halloween of this year, I was like, hey, you got any friends or property management companies that you recommend? While I have you on the phone. And he was like, oh yeah, man. I got a dude who actually takes care of his tenants, knows the names of his tenants, and so back it up a little bit. As landlords, we're not necessarily trying to build a person-to-personal, relationship with our tenants. We want almost a middleman to deal with that kind of stuff. People get in the habit of being called a slumlord or anything like that. We want to work with top quality property management companies that, they are the point of contacts, for, any issues that go on with the property. But at the same time, I'm also, caring about our tenant base and who's actually going into our properties and things like that. So anyway, he was like, oh yeah, man, I got the perfect guy for you. And and he was giving me the rates too, about $75 a door, and knows the tenants, does the backgrounds on the tenants, and has all the systems in place. And I was like, well, this has been the best phone call of my life. And so immediately you can already start seeing the teams building, right? We got the agent, we got the lender, we have a property management company in place, and another big portion of that, kind of like the big four: agent, lender, or mortgage broker, property management, and contractors. So contractors, my own house I grew up in with my parents, they've been doing multiple, rehabs and additions throughout the course of their 28 years living there. And they have, a few contractors that they've been working with, that I've been around, seeing them around, and they just helped out, build a deck on another one of our properties back home, and perfect. So I already have some contractors in place. However, just because we have one in place and now we've been working with them for a while, they might try to increase their prices a little bit more because we keep working with them. So no matter who you're working with, you always kind of want to get 2 to 3 quotes on everything that we're doing. So another thing that we might do, sorry, my low battery. Another thing we might do over the next couple weeks is to call some more contractors, just to get almost a feel for who's out there. See if they can show me some of their portfolio, some of their work, some of their costs and things like that. Have my parents be able to drive by and see some of their work, because it's one thing they might show you the best pictures of the world, but what's actually happening behind closed doors, kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of what happened today. I was able to make multiple phone calls and made multiple relationships and kind of plant the seed in multiple different relationships of my team. So awesome day. Again, biggerpockets.com. Sign up, register. It's free. And as soon as you sign up, you get about 7 to 8 free webinars that they send you. It's about every Wednesday, I think, or something like that. And then you have access to all the forums, and you can ask any question you want, and you have the professionals that they respond to you, and you're pretty much networking right from the get-go. So if you're interested in real estate and you want to step towards the path of financial freedom, this is definitely the way to go, and I challenge you to do that. Sign up today to biggerpockets.com and keep following my blog. All right, I'll keep you in the loop with my journey towards financial freedom and some of the deals that I'm doing over the course of the year, and we'll keep it going. All right, thank you, and you guys have a good day.